Then we're going to look at if we've got some parallel lines and what is going to be proportional. So first we're going to look at some triangles that are kind of interlocked with parallel lines, what that means, and then if we've got some parallel lines and transversals, what would be proportional on those. So if a line is parallel to one side of the triangle and intersects the other two, so this is parallel, it's intersecting the sides of the big triangle, and it's parallel to the side of the triangle, then it divides the sides into segments of proportional lengths. So remember, we had triangles that looked like this before, and these were our mid segments, and they hit at the midpoint. This time we're not talking about mid segments. So instead of these being the same, they're going to be proportional. So if our line DE is parallel to AC, and we know that based on these little triangles, this means parallel, just FYI. Then we can say that BD, whatever is here, over DA equals proportion of BE, this side, over EC. All right, let's look at an example. So we've got our line inside, and it is parallel to this one. So we know that we're going to say this little side over this one is going to be equal to this one over this one. And then we're back to our cross multiplying and solving for x. So we got 12x equals 14 times 15, which is 210. And then we just solve for x. We're getting it by itself. And that is going to give me 17.5. And that's it. So we're going to do that again here. We've got the line inside, and it is parallel to the outside. So we can put it in this form and solve for x. So x over 36 equals, what's this little piece? Well, we know the total is 55. I can take 55 minus 45, and this little portion here is 10 over 45. Cross multiply and solve for x. X equals 8. This one I've included here just because it involves some more terms than just an x. So again, we got our line inside, and it's parallel to the outside. So we have this case. But what do I want to write it? 21 over 6 equals 3x plus 1 over x minus 1. The only thing that's different and weird about this one is when I cross multiply, I'm putting that into parentheses because I'm going to have to distribute that outside number to both terms. So distribute means to both. So 21x minus 21 equals 18x plus 6. Now I need to get x on one side by subtracting 18x. That's 3x minus 21 equals 6. Add 21 to both sides. 3x equals 27. 27 divided by 3, x equals 9. If we are given all of the numbers, then what we can do is see if our proportions equal each other. And if they do, then we know that this is similar. If they don't, then we can know that this line is parallel to this one if our proportions work out to be equal. If they are not equal, then these lines here are not parallel. So you might be asked, is MN, so here's what it looks like. Is MN parallel to JL? So answer yes or no by doing the same thing. 11 over 15.4 equals 10 over 14. So then you still just do the same thing. We're going to take 11 times 14, which is 140. 15.4 times 10, which is 154. Since those numbers equal, yes, those lines are parallel. Okay, let's look at it. One more example like that. So we've got 4 over 15, 5 over 18. Same thing. We're going to 18 times 4. 18 times 4 is 72. 15 times 5 is 75. These do not equal, so no, these lines are not parallel. Okay, let's see. One more thing. If 3 or more parallel lines intersect two transversal, then they cut off the transversals proportionally. I don't know why I can't spell that. Okay, so if our lines AB is parallel to CD, and that's parallel to EF, then AC over CE equals BD over DF. So it's the same kind of thing. We're just not looking at it as a confined triangle. It's a bunch of parallel lines. So same thing. We're going to do 45 over 18 equals 52 over X. Do your cross product and solve for X. X equals 20.8. Same thing here. I think you get the idea. Same thing here. So this one has some extra terms like this one. So when you do your, let's put it up here, 21 over 2x plus 2 equals 12 over x plus 3. When I do my cross product, that 21 parentheses x plus 3 equals 12 parentheses 2x plus 2. Then make sure to distribute to each number before you start getting x by itself. All right, let me know if you have any questions.